As soon as you said that you were a Jamaican American, it immediately let me know your relationship to this country. And so because your relationship to this country is that you were an immigrant and your family wasn't imported through the slave trade, a Jamaican American, I didn't say that. I'm not a Jamaican nothing. I am a freeman. I'm a descendant of chattel slavery. Me, Whitley Janae Gates, my family. There is no Jamaica. There is no Caribbean for me to go back to. So his proclivity and how he sees this country is going to be completely different than someone who is a descendant of chattel slavery. Completely different. So of course he wants more immigrants here. Of course, immigration, specifically illegal immigration to him, as he stated, is a sign of growth. Of course, he believes that we should be utilizing our tax dollars and our resources to support people who've come over here, who've broken the law to be in this country because it benefits his family. It benefits the story.
Chesley Major. Chesley Major. Yeah. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. You know, a lot of immigrants are mad and upset that FBAs can't be deported. Black Americans, we baked into the cake. We can't be deported. We ain't going nowhere. We're here to stay. But everybody's being deported. Everybody's getting the boot and getting kicked out of America. Black immigrants, Hispanic immigrants, white immigrants alike. Because they ain't got their papers straight. I'm talking about their paperwork or $100,000 that you need for the gold card. A lot of people hated on us, saying Black Americans gonna get kicked out. Oh, they coming for y'all next. Black Americans, they come for you next. Listen, can't come for Black Americans. This is our country. Black Americans, babies of the slaves. This is our country. We built America. FBAs. But a lot of people was hating on us. You understand me? As soon as this immigration war kicked off, a lot of people was hating on Black Americans. You know, what you should have been doing is focus on getting yourself together because we're not immigrants. But this guy right here, he had something very interesting to say. I want y'all to check out this footage, and I'm going to get back with you and we'll rap a taste. Let's get into it.
Black American. I'm an African American. I'm a first generation American. My parents are from Kenya. I was born in the U.S. I consider myself black. I would like to be a Black American, but I know that I'm not. I know my roots don't go to this land as much as the actual Black Americans do. But I want to say something. People of color in America, not black people of color, Africans who come over here, Somalians, Hispanics, Asians, people of color who come to America. When are y'all gonna start listening to the black people? They've been here forever. When they tell you that when they tell you these Republicans ain't on your side, you just think, oh, I'ma just vote my way into their side. It don't work like that, right? It don't work like that. Why do you think there's no coon behavior in the black community? And when there is, they're kicked out. Candace Owens can't come back to the black community now. And she crashing out. And she got no community to come back to now. You got the president of the United States saying that Somalians are garbage, their children are garbage, and they don't do. And the Somalians considered that and said they're Republicans, and they will still vote Republican.
Immigrants are furious, and it is a sign of jealousy that Black Americans cannot be deported anywhere. They're untouchable. They're untouchable. You have to understand, and you have to agree the truth. Man, Black Americans have done nothing to you. They welcomed you with both hands. They welcomed everyone. They fed everyone. They supported everyone. They supported every business. They supported every move. But then, what they receive back, man, it's not something good. It's not really something good. Even if there is no love, even if there is no any, you don't feel that, just respect. Have respect to those people who receive you in the country. Because we know some other countries where you can just move to, man, and you can't make it. You can't even succeed. But immigrants come to the United States, they succeed. They get richer, they get money, they get everything. And then, you know, the payback to the host, to the people who received you. You say they are lazy, they don't know how to work. We shouldn't have behaved like that. At least you should have appreciated people who received you. You should have appreciated that simple action. Just appreciation and respect. That's what the Black Americans need. Appreciation and respect. In every society, respect. You respect others, they respect you. But then after that, you wish them to be deported. Where? where, because you, the immigrants, you have migrated from somewhere. That's the meaning of immigrants. You have migrated from somewhere here. Why do you want people who are born from there, they own ancestral lands there, and you want them to be deported? Man, that's nonsense. It seems that the good thing the Black Americans do to immigrants, it always backfires them. And then immigrants come to the United States, and then they always claim different parts of the United States as theirs. Some immigrants in the United States are furious that Black Americans cannot be deported. Man, I thought it was jokes. People have ignored the truth. Maybe they don't even know that, or they have ignored the reality. They still claim why Black Americans cannot be deported. They don't know the history. They don't want to read. They don't even care. For them, they want Black Americans to be deported no matter what. They found out that it is impossible. It's not possible to just deport Black Americans like the way they deport others. It started when the Latinos were questioning why Black Americans can't be deported. Mexicans, same. Africans, same. Saying that, oh, we're the same with Black Americans. Why can't Black Americans be deported? They always in that delusion of thinking that Black Americans have same status as other immigrants, which is not the truth. Black Americans have supported everybody. Let's put respect on those people. People, they see that Black Americans, why are not getting deported? Why? What's behind that? They always point that you're gonna be the next. You Black Americans, you're gonna be the next. But then they found out Black Americans cannot be deported. People should have done their research. Because telling Black Americans that you're the next, man, it's like you're ignoring the reality. You're ignoring what's real. For you, you are using your emotions. Your emotions are controlling you, feeling that, man, if I'm being targeted to be deported, so the Black Americans have to be deported too, which is impossible. You forget that Black Americans have put a stone in the foundation of the country.
Most immigrants, if not all of them, they all fell for the okie doke. Let me tell you why, right? Most immigrants are coming to this country for a better life or to chase the American dream, right? But there's a people in this country who has not experienced that. They've been disenfranchised. They have their communities and their schools defunded. They've been abused by people of authority, police officers, politicians making laws against them for no reason at all, just to fit into the buddy club, right? So if you're an immigrant coming to chase a better life, and you come to this country, and mind you, it's a benefit, it's a win-win situation, because you're going to be able to go to school when you come to this country. You're going to be able to send your children to school. You're going to be able to open businesses and possibly build some kind of wealth you would have never experienced in your home country, right? If you speak to an African American, they're going to tell you something negative. They might get in the way of what the government has planned for you. So the government has been destroying their image to all immigrants, because no matter what, Haitian immigrant, Caribbean immigrant, whatever it may be, Chinese immigrant, Russian immigrant, everyone has been told the same story by who I don't know. The Black people, they're lazy, they're violent, they're this and that. When the Black people don't even have the ability to tell their own stories, because their image is owned by the media. The media puts them as gang members and drug lords and all kind of things. So they're at the behest of whatever the media says that they are as well. So immigrants come here adopting this mindset that the African Americans are lazy, worthless, and violent. And it's funny because like the white immigrants can't tell the difference between a Caribbean and an African American. So in all reality, they're just against Black people, period. And then the Caribbeans is just against the African Americans. And it's funny, I remember when I was growing up, I went to school, junior high school in a white neighborhood, right? All of my Chinese friends used to always tell me, hey, my parents found out we walk home together, or whatever the case is. You know, I'd be in a lot of trouble. My parents found out that you were smarter than me. I'd be in a lot of trouble. And I'm like, I remember I used to ask them, like, mind you, this is a white neighborhood. Their parents and them live in this white neighborhood. I used to ask them, do your parents work in a Black neighborhood? Do they work with Black people? These are first generation Chinese people. So they don't. They work in stores and stuff like that. They don't have no career path or nothing like that, but they're still letting their children know, stay away from Black people.
You know, a lot of people are getting sent back to their country And now that they're being sent back to their country, they're really upset. They're highly upset that they got to go back from which they came. However they came, may it be boat or plane. And Black Americans, FBA, we here to stay. We just not going. That's got people panties in a bunch. That's got them highly, highly upset, very angry. Because everyone thought that Trump was talking about Black Americans when he said he's going to get rid of the bad guys in this country. Everybody was rooting for Black Americans to be put out of America, their own homeland. Black Americans are native to this country. We've been here forever, and some of us been here for hundreds of years because they came through the slave trade. There you go. Ethnogenesis happened. That's how we get here. That's how we became who we are. And now they done messed around and found out that he ain't talking about us. He talking about you guys. And it is what it is. And I don't have a problem with it. He on your neck, on your back, at your top. And it is what it is. Not my problem. Actually, for those who practice that anti-Black hatred and who hate on Black people, jealous and envious of us, I'm loving this for you guys. You guys specifically, I'm loving this for you. But for those who actually here to do what they got to do, got their head on straight, keep on keeping on. I ain't got a problem with those who are here and trying to be here legally. It's just those illegals and those who come here hating on my peoples. Let me know what you think about Hispanic immigrants, Black immigrants, white immigrants, and all alike thinking that Black Americans would be deported when it was time to get the boot. Not likely. Not even hardly. Anyhow, anyway, anywho, thanks for all that you do. Leave a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Click that like button. It makes a difference. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.